Welcome back to Lisbon, y'all. Well, actually, we're in Sintra today. So you've probably heard of it. It's a popular tourist destination about 45 minutes outside of the city. It's a picturesque community that became the playground of royals and millionaires, and it's been classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its 5 amazing palaces. So in 2021, I visited Quinta de Regaleira, an amazing Gothic castle that was home of Antonio the Millionaire in Ontario. So it was surprisingly built in the early 20th century and possibly the youngest castle in Sintra. Now, I love when there's some scandal or gossip attached to these tours, and the T on Antonio was his involvement in the occult. So all around the grounds, you'll see symbols that represent organizations like the Freemasons and the Knights Templar. What his palace is largely known for are these initiation wells, which may have been used to initiate new Freemasons. Spooky, right? Those crazy jagged rocks could definitely be mistaken for skulls in the night. But some say these wells are more symbolic and were only meant to represent the 9 circles of hell from Dante's Inferno. Now, I really enjoyed exploring the castles, the gardens, the tunnels, the chapel. It was really great. I booked this tour through Airbnb with the This is Sintra tour hosted by Duarte, which I highly recommend. We also had a great lunch and did some more sightseeing at Cabo de Roca, which is the westernmost point of continental Europe, and the beach town of Cascais. And you've probably seen Pena Palace. It's the bright red and yellow castle that's all over social media. So originally it was a chapel to the Lady of Pena, and then a monastery, and eventually in the late 19th century, King Ferdinand II started freestyling the castle's romantic design. Now, the tea with Ferdinand was his second marriage to a commoner, an opera singer and actress who grew up in America and had a child out of wedlock. Apparently, he had to get his cousin to give her a title of countess so they could actually seal the deal and get married. So I spent more time inside this palace than out on the grounds at Quinta de Regaleira because it's a really eclectic mix of architecture and artifacts. And even though the fog was so thick we could barely see 3 feet in front of us, it kind of added to the mystique of the palace. It was pretty cool. So this was a guided tour offered by Lisbon by locals that I booked through Get Your Guide that also included a visit to the Sanctuary of Fatima, which I'll share soon. So when you visit Lisbon, I definitely recommend you take at least a day to explore this beautiful town.